Hi, I am Vaidyanathan, one of the co-founders at Techridge Solutions Pvt Limited. We are a 12-year-old organization. We started way back in 2014, and this year we have just stepped onto our 13th year. Primarily, Techridge has been a system integration organization wherein we have been focusing on the data center of the customer, basically server, storage, backup recovery, disaster recovery, email, Active Directory. It's these areas that we have been focusing on. It's been primarily a services-oriented organization wherein we manage the customer infrastructure 24/7, 365 days in a year. So at present, we manage more than about 700 servers spread across the country. Our customers span from the eastern part of the country till Jammu Kashmir and till Kanyakumari down south. We started our journey with Veeam about half a decade back, way back in 2017, approx 2017-2018, just before COVID came into the picture. Primarily, since many organizations, they feel that it's important to take backup, but then nobody gives importance to the restore capabilities of a backup software. So essentially what happens is normally we have a lot of backup software. However, the storage of that particular data is in different locations, and most of the times the restores fail, especially when it comes to tapes or disk storages, etc. It fails. However, the combination of the solution that we provide for our customers, it ensures 100% of data recovery in terms of any kind of contingency kind of a scenario. So Veeam has helped us a lot, especially with virtualization and all that coming into the picture. We have been using Veeam as a primary backup solution for taking backup of the customer data, including critical ERP databases, mission critical business applications, which we store onto a platform which is on-premise as well as onto the cloud. Now, post-COVID, what has happened is with the advent of cloud and many of the customers having hybrid infrastructure, backup recovery solutions have become more and more complex. The requirements have become complex because many of our customers, they need a unified solution wherein you can back up the on-premise infrastructure, endpoints, as well as cloud-based infrastructure, which is on hyperscalers, plus SaaS-based applications which they need to back up. Veeam has been providing a unified solution with a single pane of management wherein all these backups are easily possible, and it gives us a guaranteed restore back onto the platform, be it onto the cloud, be it onto on-premise, or be onto any other platform. So we had one of our customers who had a mix of hybrid infrastructure with some of the servers on-premise and some of the servers on cloud, and they were running on Office 365 platform. Plus, they wanted to have the endpoints also to be backed up. Now, thing is, traditionally they had been using multiple backup solutions to meet their requirements. So they had a specific backup solution for their cloud, they had a specific backup solution for their on-premise. They were looking at a specific backup solution for their Office 365 infrastructure, and then again a separate solution for the endpoint backups. Now, there were some of the solutions which could manage maybe one or two of their requirements, but then to meet all of those requirements together in one single platform, it was pretty difficult. That's wherein we went ahead with Veeam, and then we did a proof of concept with the customer. The customer liked the solutions, the ease of use and the management, the data recovery capabilities, which was very seamless. So with Veeam, what happened is their entire backup strategy got unified. Their support contact became single. And since everything was on Veeam, the engagement with Veeam was much better. Be the amount of investment, the TCO was lower overall. So as in such, it was a win-win situation for the customer and as well as for us also. Most importantly, when they were hit by one of very major disaster, we could retrieve each and every single piece of data which they had stored onto their infrastructure. One of the challenges that we face very often with competition when it comes to Veeam software is basically some of the backup solutions. They are very low cost in price. So cost sometimes becomes an imperative challenge. But most importantly, as I said earlier also, since many of the customers, they focus only on how the backup has to be done. many of them, they don't give importance to the restore portion of it. So essentially what happens is maybe 80% of the backups are successful. However, about just 20%, 25% of the restores are successful. So we had to convince the customer by doing a proof of concept in terms of showing them the restore capabilities, which was seamless. So that is how we actually, and we have seen this deploying this proof of concept and doing the evaluation with complex data stores in terms of restoring back their environment in test benches, which has been very successful as. Our partnership with Veeam as well as with Savex has grown multifold actually. I mean, in the for the past 5 years or half a decade or more that we have been having our interactions with Savex as well as Veeam, it's grown very strongly. And in fact, the capabilities of Veeam, in fact, market size of Veeam also has been very high. The market share which Veeam has captured in the last year has been very significant, and that gives us more and more confidence and the feeling that we are on the right way along with Savex and Veeam in terms of achieving our goals and in terms of protecting our customers' infrastructure in a secure and a very easy way.